Hello students, how are you? I think you all are fine. Today I want to start second book, Moment, as we have already finished all poems and lessons whatever given in first book. So I want to start today Moment, and first lesson is there, the lost child. A child goes to a fair with his parents. He is happy and excited and wants the sweets and the toys displayed there. But his parents don't buy them for him. What is the reason? See, large number of children every year lost here and there due to the negligence of parents. Either parents are not able to understand the psychology of the children, or sometimes they are showing extra negligence, means not taking proper care, not taking proper care of their demand, not taking proper care of their things which they need. Actually, childhood is a time of fascination. Children easily get attracted towards the things, and they don't know whether that thing is useful for them or not, but the things generally attract children towards them, and they are willing to have it, they are willing to get it, whatever the purpose, whether that thing is useful or not, but their objective is to anyhow get these things. So it is our duty, it is a duty of parents to take care of them, try to understand their psychology. Here in this chapter, a child who is following his parents while going to the fair and getting attracted towards the things which he saw on the way. Many things he saw while going to the fair, and always he lagged behind. What is the reason? As these things were fascinating him, he always tries to get these things, but due to the negligence of parents and scaring attitude always parents showed to this child, so he every time thinks there is no use to plead in front of parents to buy this and that thing, because he is knowing the nature of parents. Parents are not going to support him, not going to fulfill his requirement, not going to buy anything for him, and always his fascination to get the things made him lag behind. You see that is. Let us see the start. this chapter. It was the festival of spring. From the wintry shades of narrow lanes and alleys emerged a gaily clad humanity. Springtime, that time is a happy moment. Everywhere festival time, one can see festivities, people in their beautiful colorful dresses. They love to go to fairs and to visit there to enjoy themselves. So this time is the wintry shades and narrow lanes, as you see, that is the everywhere one can see the people who are in colorful dresses going to see fair. Some walked, some rode on horses, others sat being carried in a bamboo bullock cart. Some people walk to go to fair. Some people rode on horses, and some people just riding on the bullock cart to reach fair. One little boy ran between his father's legs, brimming over with life and laughter. Brimming over, he is very happy. Life and laughter, full of enthusiasm. Bringing over, just something flowing out. He is so much happy. Happiness, there is no end of happiness. And that he is walking in between the legs of his father, going to see fair. Come, child, come, called the parents. He lagged behind, fascinated by the toys in the shop that lined the way. He always getting attracted towards the things which were laid on the way, on shops. And these all things always fascinating him, attracting him. And that's why he always lagged behind. And parents had to call him, boy, come, come boy, come, like that. He hurried towards the parents, his feet obedient to their call, his eyes still lingering on the receding toys. He is obedient child, always followed the call of parents, but his eyes lingered the things which displayed on the shops. Just he is busy watching the beautiful things here and there, but he is obedient one, and just he followed the call of parents. And see, as he came to where they had stopped to wait for him, and he reached at the place where his parents already waiting. And in this way, he could not suppress the desires of his heart. He is unable to suppress the desire, liking whatever he has to get the things. And finally, even though he well know the old cold stare and of refusal, he knowing the nature of his parents, he was realizing that parents will not accept my request. Whatever request he will make, finally that will be refused by the parents, as they will show their eyes, scaring eyes, cold eyes. And even cold eyes here means no any response and sometimes scaring, making him scare. Boy, don't ask. That is bad thing you need not to buy. That is not useful for you. It is useless. Like that, so many things you people know very well. Sometimes you visit to fair or some marketplaces. Definitely you also get this type of answer. Parents frequently not going to accept your demand. Whatever demand you have, Papa, Mama, I want this thing and I want that thing. But out of many demands, one or two can be fulfilled, but I think not everyone. I know parents can accept, but you see, that is a habit of children. They always ask, I want this thing and that thing. So parents should be sympathy with their demands, should have sympathy. Otherwise, you see that we have to understand their mentality. Okay, see that I want that toy, he pleaded, he requested. Father, mother, I want that toy. His father looked at him red-eyed and in the familiar tyrant way, scaring him in a tyrant way. He saw his son, scaring him not to ask, okay. And the mothers melted to the free spirit of the day that tender and giving him her finger to hold, said, look child, what is before you? You see whatever the things in front of you. Don't ask this and that thing frequently. So you need not to ask that much. For this today lecture, that much enough. I will continue this again tomorrow. I will come. Till then, thank you very much.